Okay, so today is day 59 of being housed, and the date is Monday, October the 13th, of 2025. And so today I have a cold. My sinuses are really congested, and however, I want to set aside a block period of a minimal of an hour to complete another revision for the Planes and Peoplewatching manuscript. And with this revision, I want to focus on spacing. And by spacing, I mean between the titles and then the first sentences, or between when I have the send to the front and send to the back. So the pieces that I write about love and about my thoughts and feelings for my bride that has yet to be unveiled. Um, and then also for the writing pieces for the sunrise and the sunsets. So I had to go through and I had to make the executive decision, as it were, to how many spaces that I wanted, and I don't know what is the convention for this, so my thoughts are just they're arbitrarily placed. But the big thing for me is consistency. So there's uniformity throughout the manuscript, and I'm certain there's a technical book out there, and probably a lot of resources that will provide for us the conventional, spaces and gaps. Um, I think it's usually two spaces after, like we're say, like a title, and then the beginning sentence of the next paragraph. Um, Anyways, but I have three adjectives that I want to share. I use two of them almost interchangeably. I use them with a slight differentiation, but whenever I talk about revisions and revising a manuscript, or when I talk about editing, I always say "ay ay ay." It's so cumbersome. So that's the first adjective. The second adjective that I use is "ay ay ay." It is arduous going through that revision or that edit. And I was just sitting here, I was thinking, I'm going to do a video and I'm going to talk about the third or introduce a third adjective, and I'll just explain it real quick, and and then I'm going to land the plane. So I'm gonna exercise brevity um, with this conversation and with these videos. So the third adjective that I'd like to introduce is meticulous. I find this is going through the revision or or say the editing process. You're having to. My thoughts are very honed in. I need to ensure that my mind is very clear, in order, and non-chaotic, and that I have that optimized threshold or that optimized period of focus, because I'm going through and I'm looking for the smaller details. So I'm being very meticulous with my approach. And I find what makes it seem like it is like where the frustration can seep in is, I think with this manuscript, I believe there is 130 pages. So I'm going through each page of 130 pages, and I'm just looking at indentation, and I'm also looking at the gaps in between titles or headings and subheadings, and then the preceding sentences. I'm going through and I'm paying close attention to the way it looks, and to note if it seems uniform, or if I note something seems a little out of place. This is time consuming. It's not difficult work by any stretch of the manner, and it doesn't require difficult or deep levels of skill or enhanced levels of skill. However, it's time consuming, and it can be very draining, for lack of a better word. And anyhow, so I just wanted to share that with each and every one of you, and just to introduce the word meticulous, um, you know, and to add that word, or after I introduce it, to add it so it's synonymous with the your thoughts of, well, even of writing, but more importantly of revising your work, and then also of editing your work. And once you have that word in play, then you're aware of what you're going to walk into. Anyways, that is it. I'm going to land the plane, exercise some brevity. God bless each and every one of you. Have a wonderful day.